Hey guys, this is Justin from Survivor Review, and last night I saw Dredd, a movie that surprised me because I didn't expect much out of it, but what I saw is probably one of the best action movies of this year. Let's get started. Dredd. Now the plot of the movie starts out as it's in the future, and now most of the country has been turned into one just giant city, and then there's these big buildings throughout the cities called mega cities, where it's just almost like an apartment, and a bunch of people live up there, and it's in the future. There's no cops. There's just judges who go out who are like cops. But they can enforce the law while they're fighting bad guys and stuff. And there's this new drug called slow-mo. If you inhale it, everything just goes slow. Everything feels like it's going slow. So the manufacturer of this is in this giant building, one of the big kind of megacities, and some stuff happens and Dredd has to go there to take down a few guys, and he takes down one of the leader's right-hand men, and the leader knows that that man will talk. So right before they can leave, she shuts down. There's a whole thing. She shuts down the whole building, and now it's just Dredd, a rookie cop, and a ton of bad guys who want to kill him, and there's no way out. And it's awesome. Basically, the plot's pretty simple, but it does its job really well. The whole cast works really well. Carl Urban, who was Bones in the new Star Trek movie, he is spot on as Judge Dredd. I'm not a big comic fan, not a big Judge Dredd comic fan, but I can tell he really does it well. Totally kicks Sylvester Stallone's butt. But the performances are really good. Oh, I forgot her name, but who plays the bad guy? She was in Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, where she played Sarah Connor, and she was in 300. She does her job really well. And the rookie, who's just hot, young actress. And you think she wouldn't act that well, she actually does pretty good. Surprisingly. You look at her, you're just I doubt she's going to pull off a good performance, but no. Now, this movie is almost like Expendables 2, if Expendables 2 took itself seriously. Because, this is a great throwback to, action films nowadays. Mostly movies like Assault on Precinct 13 or Escape from New York, where it's just people stuck in an area, and they have to just fight their way through it. And it's done beautifully shot. It's extremely violent. Definitely. I saw the 2D version, not 3D. I heard the 3D is good, but I just I'll just stick with 2D. And I've seen there's some shots in there that would probably look really good in 3D. So I might check it out again in 3D if I have time, because I just love this movie. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff in here. The effects are really good, and this movie had a pretty low budget. So I'm surprised that those turned out as good as it did. All the slow-mo stuff is really good. In fact, there's even a clip on YouTube, check it out, where they bust into a room and start shooting up people, and it's all in slow-mo. And a bullet just comes through the guy's mouth. And it's insane. It's really good. I expected my dad to hate this movie, but when he saw it, he was interested the whole time. By then he's like, wow, did not expect that. It's definitely worth your time. Like I said, the plot's really simple. You know, it's a simple plot, but it's very well written. like even for just a simple plot as that. It actually is well written, and like I said, like Dredd has some great moments where like he doesn't have any like real one-liners, but it's just quick lines, and they're really good. There's actually one moment that's a full out just Clint Eastwood moment, because he has that growly voice that's kind of like Clint Eastwood. There's one moment where he gets hit and he's down, and the bad guy walks up to him, pushes him, and he just goes like, "Wait," and just the way he says it, and the delivery, you're just like, I don't know, I can just see Clint Eastwood doing that in like a Dirty Harry movie. Like he's cornered, the bad guy walks up to him and he says, "Wait," and I laughed at that part. But and the movie has the perfect like run time. Like it's only like 90 minutes. So like it goes like it's a fun experience. Like I said, it really felt like a good old fashioned, almost like John Carpenter kind of type of movie where like I saw in Precinct 13 or Safe New York, like they're just stuck, with there, and you're just how the heck are they gonna get out of this? Because like it's them two against 1,000 bad guys. Don't worry, Dredd comes through, because he's awesome. Now, what's kind of weird, it's kind of hard to explain, but like. There were some moments where the movie did kind of slow down, but like it'd be like for like 5 or 10 minute like intervals, like right here, just slow down and I'd kind of like zone out for a minute or so. But then immediately I'd get right in because they'd do something that would just be so sweet, and just like I'll be like, oh whoa, just be so into it. So that's why I don't think the movie's like perfect, really good, near perfect, but it's not completely perfect. Because there were a couple moments like that where I kind of did zone out a little bit, but it's crazy like how violent this movie is. Like compared to Expendables 2, Expendables 2 was just not that gory. Like it had some really bloody moments, but this one definitely amps it up and is pretty violent. And what the problem is, I heard the movie's not expected to make that much this weekend, this opening weekend. It's just kind of sad because I'd love to see another one. I'd love to see another Judge Dredd movie because this one had great action, great interesting story, great villains, great acting. Just Dredd was awesome. Whenever he was on screen, you're just like, yeah, because he really did it well. Special effects, like I said, for a low budget, is really good, and a movie that I didn't expect much out of. Yeah, like judging by the fact that they released the first trailer a few months ago, and that's not a good sign. And like I got this poster for free, and I was just like, I don't want this poster. What am I gonna do with that? It's a waste. But then I saw the movie, and I was like, yeah, because like from the way it looked, it was one of those movies that I would see when it goes to the second run theater. Nothing big, but like I started to hear good like feedback. I hear people say it's a really good movie, and I was like, I'll check it out right away because I am kind of like as it grew, I was interested. Like, movie has some things that if you mention it, you probably think they're stupid, but they're done well. Like the main girl, the rookie cop, she's a psychic. What? But it works in the movie. And you're watching it, you buy it. At first, you're kind of like, that's just weird, but you buy it, and the rest of the movie, it works. And she always does it at the right moment to like, well, obviously the right moment. They're interrogating somebody. Like she goes into her mind, which is a really cool scene there where she just goes into his mind, and yeah, I'm surprised. Out of 10, I'll actually have to give this a 9 out of 10, and I never knew I'd be giving this movie the same rating I gave Prometheus, or only like 10% lower than Dark Knight Rises, but. Definitely 9 out of 10. Definitely check it out so the movie can make money to warrant a sequel. Because I'd love to see a sequel with a bigger budget, like just doing something bigger. Because this one was much more like much more like contained, in just that one building. So like maybe something bigger. You can go through look at the world and stuff like that and explore that, which would be really good. And I really would love to see that next one. I want to see Karl Urban as Dredd again. Because he stole the show. He was great as Dredd, and I just thought he was perfect. So yeah, that's Dredd, 3D and in 2D. Check it out, like I said. Awesome movie. And yeah, talk to you later.